Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you. Look forward to the blessings, and even be able to dodge some things that might be coming your way. Now, as you guys know, or some of you may know, the newsletter, Mental Chatter Musings newsletter, has changed to interactive. So it is no longer written. If you go to Facebook, to All Things E-Ray, that is the group for Mental Chatter Musings interactive newsletter, where you can find your horoscopes, you can learn astrology, or tips and resources for astrology, literary tips and resources, healing tips and resources, the updated or current news maybe going on in the literary industry, and things like that. There's plenty of things that actually come through the newsletter, and with it now being interactive, you have a closer connection to me, I'll say that, and you learn a lot more. Now, this week we have several things going on. As always, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. If you'd like to participate in Freestyle Friday, just contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club on Facebook. Every Monday and Friday, you can live an intentional life with LaJill Hunt and the crew, where you can talk about your intentions and things like that, so you can help bring your things that you are wanting to bring into fruition, into manifestation, or you're able to manifest those things. So it's a wonderful group that keeps you basically encouraged, and helps you to connect to the inner self. So it's a great group. You can check them out Monday and Friday at 8:30 a.m. through 11 a.m. Let's see, next week this week, we also have on Thursday a book discussion with Diamond's World, where Kima B will be discussing The Free Game. So if you have read The Free Game, or even if you haven't and you plan on reading it, you might want to join the in-depth discussion, just as long as you're not opposed to hearing spoilers. And last but not least, you can always check out Murder, Mayhem, and Mysteries every Saturday at typically at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where they discuss things all murder, mayhem, and mysteries. Stop by and check it out. Now, let's go ahead and get into our astrology, and following will be the tarot portion of your reading. Thank you so much. Let's get it started. Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here to give you your weekly astrology for the week of October 10th, 2021. Now we're starting off with Sunday, of course. The sun is in Libra at 17 degrees. There may be some type of conflict or issue or blockage resolved within a partnership or relationship with the help of a mediator or a caring individual. Now for you, it's going to have to deal with home and family. Maybe the person that's assisting is in home and family. If you have any placements between 14 and 20 degrees of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, you can see some sort of blessings coming your way behind the scenes, by way of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. Okay, it could be a secret. It could even require a sacrifice for you to make, but it's still a blessing nonetheless. If you have any of those placements between 14 and 20 degrees. Now, in addition to that, you could also receive assistance and opportunities from your area of Leo and Sagittarius. So any placements in Leo or Sagittarius between 14 and 20 degrees, you could be assisted monetarily or with resources through your sector of Leo. Or You could, and it could be because you're being of assistance to someone, you know. Work, health, the daily routines, and where you are of service to others is in the mix. So maybe this is a situation where one hand washes the other, and maybe someone's paying you. It could be something as small as someone wanting you to give them a ride somewhere and drop them off, and they give you some money, you know, or someone in home and family wants you to do something for them, assist them in some type of way. There's some type of effort required, though, being that Mars is coupled with the sun in Libra. But it's, you know, like I said, it could be one of those situations where one hand washes the other. Now, while Uranus and Taurus at 13 degrees brings something sudden, this is your area of friends, goals, and social groups. On Sunday, it will aspect the moon in Sagittarius, so that sudden thing coming could have to do with you working or being of service to someone, you assisting someone in health or their daily routines. You could find a goal accomplished through that sector of you having to assist or help someone. Okay. Now, if you have any placements, and this could be shocking, but surprise money or resources could be lent to you because of your skills and what you think and preach or whatever it is that you do. It could involve travel or someone at a distance from you, but it aspects Taurus and Sagittarius. So between 10 and 16 degrees of Taurus and Sagittarius, you can benefit from this. So look to see if you have placements in those sectors between those degrees. And you can expect that shocking, surprising assistance or opportunity for you to probably gain money or resources through a friend or a social group. You know, either way, it's a goal accomplished. The moon in Sagittarius is also going to sextile Jupiter in Aquarius, and it could bring lucky opportunities and assistance near the evening time, right around 22 degrees. So people with placements with between 19 and 25 degrees of Sagittarius or Aquarius can reap some kind of rewards as it pertains to shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, sex and intimacy. You have a chance to work for someone, be of service to someone, maybe assist them with their health and gain maybe even some type of shared finances. Because of it, maybe that's the reward, some money, because Venus is in Sagittarius as well, and Jupiter's in Aquarius. So this is lucky for you. Now, because Saturn is going direct at 6 degrees Aquarius, you can see someone attempting to manipulate you with their charm. So if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees of Aquarius, I would say Taurus or even Scorpio, that's where you could see someone might be trying to get over on you with shared finances, things you're passionate about, causing some restriction or responsibility on you. And this could be because of, have to do with friends and social groups, because that's clashing, you know, a goal you're trying to accomplish. And it could also be due to a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor. Something there, you know, somebody might be trying to take advantage of you, either a child, a romantic partner, or someone within a creative endeavor if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees of Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio. Don't allow anyone to manipulate you, okay? Remember that. Unless you want to be manipulated, then that's solely up to you. Now, because Saturn is going direct, it's placing these restrictions and responsibilities on us. It's starting to affect the people between 3 and 9 degrees first, but it's going to keep moving through. And Saturn is actually going to be in Aquarius all the way through next year. Right now, we have Jupiter there helping us out until about mid-December. After mid-December, only Saturn will be there. Okay? So you're going to have restrictions and responsibilities placed on you as far as things you're passionate about, shared finances, endings, and new beginnings. Okay? So it could get difficult for you in that area. Now, blessings. So I advise you, first of all, to save your money where you can this year. Because once next year comes, shared finances is kind of a muck. It's directly aspecting personal finances. So you want to just be mindful of that. Okay, so just save money where you can. Now, because of this moving direct and placing restrictions and responsibilities on you, the blessings that you're going to see are going to be behind the scenes with home and family. Secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. Secrets bringing you shared finances. You working in your solitude on things you're passionate about, bringing you shared finances. You having the endings and new beginnings you want. Even sex and intimacy behind the scenes is good for you with your partner. You know, it's home and family, so I'm assuming this is husband and wife, or husband and husband, wife and wife, whatever your situation is, you know. You'll also have assistance and opportunities through career, you know, with things you're passionate about. And Chiron is there in Aries, so it's healing your area of career. So this is great for you. Whatever you master, or if you don't work, you know, and it's not career, whatever it is you master, whatever it is you're passionate about, you're able to get that assistance and opportunities through shared finances, okay? You're able to create those endings and new beginnings you want. You also have assistance and opportunities through work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, to make yourself of service to others, to work, to do things that you're passionate about. That's going to be aspecting you, especially with Jupiter there in Aquarius. You're going to have those lucky assistance and opportunities. So I advise you to take advantage of all of that before December the 12th or December 18th. It's mid-December, somewhere around that time, where things get more restrictions and responsibilities are placed on you, and you won't have luck there helping you out. Okay. Now on Monday, the Sun in Libra at 18 degrees basically notes that like your talents, ambitions, hard work could pay off. Something could be offered to you. You could have an opportunity to take the lead in some type of way as it pertains to home and family for you. Now, in the afternoon, the moon in Capricorn at 2 degrees, your sector of relationships, is going to aspect directly the North Node in your sector of secret, sacrifice, solitude, and where you, you know, have spirituality, and where you might be trying to attain closure, where you are trying to get this done within a partnership. Some type of reward or offer could be aspected you. Okay. For those with placements between 0 and 5 degrees, this is about your transformation. I'm sorry. Did I look? Yeah. This is about your transformation of a relationship. You gaining some type of closure with someone. You know, you may be gaining closure through an opportunity that's forging you towards your North Node, or maybe it's just a relationship, you know, transforming, and you having that closure coming in. If you have any placements in Capricorn or Gemini between 0 and 5 degrees, this is aspecting you. Now, on Tuesday, the Sun in Libra at 19 degrees says to continue to be wise, peaceful, and humble. You're protected by a higher power, whether it's in the energetic realm or whether it's a boss. Okay, or someone, you know, with higher ranking around you, particularly if you have placements between 16 and 22 degrees of Libra. Okay, because it's right at 19 degrees of Libra. The Sun in Libra at 19 degrees is going to sextile Juno at 19 degrees Sagittarius. So some type of marriage, some type of commitment, some type of partnership is being aspected. You're being offered some type of assistance or opportunity, but you have to make this commitment. There's this marriage or partnership going on. You know, it could be, that could be what's saving you. You know, it could be someone in your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, giving you this offer. You're committing in that area by being of service to someone, and it's granting you some type of protection, or your work endeavor is protected by the energetic realm, one or the other. Now, also Mercury, there's going to be some clashes there. So, of course, everybody's not going to be vibing with, you know, what's going on with you, because obviously it's noting that you're protected by a higher power. So there's obviously someone in the mix who's trying to dash that protection. Mercury in your sector of home and family is clashing with a relationship within home and family. So someone there within that 13 degrees, between 10 and 16 degrees of Libra or Capricorn. If you have those placements, there's that clash in communication there. You might get into an argument with somebody in home and family, but a relationship you harbor, something with the communication is amok. And then when the moon moves to 19 degrees, it's going to square the sun in Libra at 19 degrees. That's going to be highlighted. That issue or challenge is going to be highlighted. So if you have placements between 16 and 22 degrees of Capricorn or Libra, it's going to be highlighted for you, that challenge. And you might have to face it, But there's also going to be a square between the challenges you're having in home and family and the moon around that 18 degrees. So it's just something that's really going on with a relationship with you and home and family, even around the evening time, where there's just going to be clashes in communication. So be empathetic to others. Hopefully others will be empathetic to you. Watch what you say, mind others' feelings and things like that, just in case, because you have this clash here, directly aspecting your area of home and family in a relationship where you're not getting along with someone, or maybe snide remarks are exchanged or something like that. On Wednesday, the sun in Libra at 20 degrees says dishonesty does not bode well for you on that day in particular. You could be outed for not being truthful or gossiping. Now, if you have any placements in Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn between 17 and 23 degrees, this is going to aspect you, heck, maybe even, yeah, I would say that. The energies, the more you go out in degrees, the less powerful of the energies it is. It won't affect you as much. So it could affect you outside those degrees, but just not as much as it's going to affect the people between 17 and 23 degrees. Now, if you've been honest in just speaking your truth in home and family, you're going to gain respect from others around you, in home and family, relatives, your colleagues, whoever, your peers. So no worries if you're telling the truth. Okay, you could even receive some blessings behind the scenes, or some secrets told to you, where you gain some type of shared finances and things like that. But most likely, you could just gain the respect of your colleagues and things like that. People you work with, people you are of service to, in home and family. Okay, so that's aspecting you for Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, the sun is in Libra at 21 degrees. And this says, don't let everything be known. Use your discernment in these matters, lest you'll be taken for a ride or taken advantage of. Sometimes you have to keep your good news to yourself as it pertains to anything good. But for you, it's directly home and family. If you have placements between Libra or in Libra between 18 and 24 degrees, keep your good news to yourself. You don't want people to know everything. If you had a blessing coming in behind the scenes, if you had assistance and opportunities and monetary finances or resources for you being of service to others, keep your blessings to yourself, because it's not going to bode well with everyone else around you. Some people are okay. Some people want to take advantage of you, especially if they know you got some money, because your area of opportunity is about money, and your area of blessing is about money as well. So somebody might try to get some of your money. Now, the moon in Aquarius at 10 degrees will sextile Chiron in Aries at 10 degrees as well. Let me go back. It's not only that somebody might try to take advantage of you by getting money from you. They could also try to take advantage of you by wanting you to be of service to them, I want to make sure I'm giving you the right information. Let me calm down. You don't want to be taken for a ride by someone you're in a partnership with. Likely that would be a Cancer or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person who you already know tries to get over on you in home and family or harbors some type of ill intent toward you. Okay? There you go. They don't necessarily have to harbor ill intent towards you, but they could just want to get over on you. To me, that's ill intent, but, you know, see it how you want to see it. Now, let's go into the next. On Thursday, we're still talking about Thursday, the moon in Aquarius at 10 degrees will sextile Chiron and Aries at 10 degrees. So this is healing through some type of assistance or opportunity. A goal could be accomplished for you. So the moon in your sector of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, things you're passionate about, you're going to get some type of assistance and opportunity that's going to heal your area of career. So maybe you're making money through career. Maybe you're working on something you're passionate about. This could see a goal accomplished for you on Thursday. Thursday is looking good for some goals. Even Ceres and Gemini at 12 degrees is going to trine the moon in Aquarius at 12 degrees. So if you have placements between 9 and 15 degrees Gemini or Aquarius, the nurturing that you've done in your sector of solitude, the nurturing you've done to you gaining closure, the nurture you've done to spirituality, the nurture you've done to, I would say, even keeping secrets, people's secrets, you know, proving fruitful for your friends and being loyal to them could bear fruit for you with things you're passionate about. You could even be making money, like I said, shared finances, endings, new beginnings, maybe even an offer of sex and intimacy with someone that you've been eyeballing for quite some time. And that is if you have any placements between 7 and 13 degrees, that could be aspecting you. Wait, no. Yeah. Now, Ceres and Gemini, I think I was talking about Ceres and Gemini, the nurturing you've done within a partnership as far as sex, intimacy, rebirth, and all of that stuff. The nurturing you've done behind the scenes. That's what I was talking about. If you have any placements between 9 and 15 degrees of Gemini or Aquarius, this blessing could come through to you, and it could see a goal accomplished, even through friends and social groups as it pertains to things you're passionate about, endings and new beginnings, or shared finances. So continue to nurture. Now, even though there's a square between Vesta and Scorpio and the moon in Aquarius on that same day, on Thursday, some type of promise or commitment or devotion required from you is still going to bring you some type of lucky opportunity or assistance. I just don't see this being a problem because Jupiter's there. So this commitment you're keeping, or this devotion that you have to, and I just saw 1111, make a wish. This devotion you have to a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or even your children, or even keeping the promise to hang out and play, you know, even with your children. It's going to reveal some type of blessing for you. You know, it's going to be wonderful for you. So keep that blessing, keep that commitment, because you'll be blessed, you know, for it. Just be mindful of the propensity to make snap decisions in the area of Taurus. Your instincts are there. Uranus is there. So, you know, you just might feel inclined to just act hastily, you know. And if you have any placements in Taurus between 10 and 16 degrees, you know, it could affect you negatively as it pertains to your friends' goals and social groups you're trying to accomplish, with you offering up maybe your money or something. It could affect your money because there's a clash with your money there. Shared finances, resources, personal finances, things you're passionate about, sex and intimacy. It's squaring with all of those areas. Goals you're trying to accomplish are squaring with that. Friends, social groups are squaring with that. You know, it could be something as small as sex and intimacy. You promised your significant other or something like that that you were going to, you know, be there for them. And then you turn around and tell your friends, or you're going to buy something for them. And you turn around and tell your friends, oh, yeah, you can borrow it. It's $100. And you don't even really, once you go through your shared finances, you realize you don't have the money to do that. So don't make snap decisions if you have those placements. Don't act hastily. Placements in Taurus between 10 and 16 degrees, or Aquarius or Leo, because it squares your money. Now, the sun at 21 degrees Libra also aspects Neptune and Pisces at 21 degrees. For you, this is about dreams, inspiration, talents, things being revealed, maybe even something you were getting intuitive hits about within a partnership being revealed. Maybe you were right. It could definitely also have to do with your creative talents because Pallas is there right at 10 degrees. So even if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Pisces, or even 18 to 24 degrees of Pisces or Libra, this could be aspecting you. You know, you could get those intuitive hits as it pertains to home and family. You could be inspired during long distance travel or inspired to move. You know, your education and skills, what you think and preach, you know, and the talents you have could also bode well for home and family. Either way, home and family, long distance travel, things at a distance from you, education and skills, what you think and preach is directly aspected with those intuitive hits, though, that inspiration. Dreams. Maybe you're even dreaming. Heck, you could fall asleep in a car and have a dream, an epiphany, and wake up. Hey, we can do this. We can do that. You know, I can use my talents this way. You know, it could be something like that. You never know. But that's aspecting on Thursday. On Friday, the wee hours of the morning, Mars in Libra at 19 degrees will trine the moon in Aquarius. A challenge will bring a blessing. Okay, for you, this is going to have to do with home and family, and the blessing is coming through shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex and intimacy, things you're passionate about even. Okay, especially if you have any aspects between 16 and 22 degrees of Libra or Aquarius, you're going to see that. All right. Now, the sun in Libra at 22 degrees says that your talents, the arts, can prove fruitful for you on that day, especially if you have aspects between 18 or 19 and 25 degrees of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could bring a blessing for you. Your wisdom can go a long way, especially with Libra trining the moon. You know, Libra at 22 degrees, trining the moon and Jupiter in Aquarius, some type of lucky assistance and opportunity is aspected to you if you have those placements between those degrees. So Friday looks like a really good day for those with aspects between that 16 and I would say 22 degree mark of the air signs. Okay, you can definitely be expecting that to come your way. Now, okay, so let's look at on Saturday, the sun in Libra at 20 degrees is where you could find happiness and accomplishments on that day. But everybody won't be happy about it. Beware the green-eyed monster. If you have any placements in Libra between 20 and 26 degrees, steer clear of people who you know mean you no good. Most likely it will be a, let's see, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising sign person, or someone in career, or home-based business, even. You could even be your own demise in home and family, so you just want to watch out for that. So don't go out around telling everybody your business, okay? Because some relationship in home and family is squaring you. Venus in Sagittarius at 9 degrees will also square the moon in Pisces. For you, this could see you overdoing it in some way. Okay, your area of Sagittarius is all about work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. And your area of Pisces is long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. You might be traveling to be of service to someone, you know, and it's taking you through a lot. You might be overindulging while you're traveling and you're being of service to someone, or you're working. You might find yourself overdoing it or overindulging in some type of way, overexhausting your resources. So you want to watch out for that, especially if you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Sagittarius or Pisces. Now, communication comes in through a partnership right around the 10 degree mark. Any placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Libra or Pisces, communication is going to be aspecting between home and family and long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and what you preach. Because Mars is in Libra, you might clash with someone in home and family on the road while you're driving or over the phone that's at a distance from you about something you said, about what you think and preach, about your education and skills, what you want to do. So try not to argue or fight, especially while you're driving or traveling. You know, you don't want to get into an accident. So please be mindful of that. Keep it cool. Now, Ceres in Gemini at 11 degrees is going to square the moon in Pisces at 11 degrees. So the nurturing you are doing in this area needs to be ramped up, or there's too much to deal with. You know, something needs to be reevaluated either way, because the nurturing that you're doing behind the scenes, trying to gain closure, putting yourself of service to other people, making sacrifices for other people, secrets being kept and held, it directly squares long distance travel, your education and skills, what you think and preach. So maybe behind the scenes, even driving, you want to watch out, make sure if you're driving long distances, you have all of your information on you, your license, things like that. You know, be mindful of that because you don't want to get pulled over or anything like that. If you're driving to try and make some type of sacrifice, it's squaring some type of closure that you're trying to attain. Okay, what you think and preach is squaring some type of endings you're trying to have, or maybe you have to be in your solitude to do this. Maybe you're having to make a trip. Either way, that's aspecting you. So you need to kind of reevaluate how much you're giving, you know, behind the scenes especially. Some shocking assistance or opportunity could come in once the moon in Pisces sextiles Uranus and Taurus at 13 degrees. So if you have any placements between 10 and 16 degrees, some type of shocking opportunity could come in once the moon in Pisces sextiles Uranus and Taurus at 13 degrees. All right, so if you, like I said, any placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Pisces or Taurus, you can expect some type of assistance or opportunities coming to you because of what you think and preach, because of your education and skills, because of your morals, because of someone at a distance from you, a friend, someone within a social group, offering you to expand your message, offering you to speak your truth. And it could shock you. It could be a surprise, you know. But either way, there's a goal being accomplished through the assistance of another. Now, at the same time, the moon in Pisces will trine Vesta in Scorpio. So whatever commitments you have with a romantic partner, education and skills, a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or your children, or even keeping the commitment to go out and play and have fun, maybe even at a distance from you, to drive long distance, maybe even having to do with your education and skills or what you think and preach. Either way, it's bringing a blessing in. Okay, so while you have those clashes in those areas, and some of those areas with the devotion that you're putting in, it's going to bring about some sort of blessing for you. Okay, God bless you, and stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. Bye now. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign people. Welcome to the tarot portion of your reading for the week of October 10th. Now, your week is permeated by the Four of Swords card. Now, the Four of Swords naturally talks about some type of rest, reflection, recovery, some contemplation that you need to go through. Maybe you're recuperating after a difficult time, maybe even after an illness. Now you're getting better and you're trying to, you're recuperating, you're resting a bit. Now, while you're in this resting period, you might be feeling some type of poverty consciousness, either some type of lack in finances or some type of isolation, poverty consciousness, isolation from the family, But you have to not lose faith and keep things spinning in a positive direction, okay? You have to believe that you're going to come into your celebrations in the home, because those are aspecting you. You're aspected with the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands talks about celebrations in the home, satisfaction, positive results, harmony, matters of reinventing the home coming up as well. You have that aspecting you, but I believe that's only after you make a decision. Peace is restored within a relationship, okay? After a decision is maybe even made for you to go for the money, or for you to, or that you have this money coming in. Now, I don't see a justice card, but I see something being illuminated for you in the sun coming in, because either you're choosing to go for this 10 of cups. I mean, not 10 of cups, but 10 of pentacles. This happiness, this wealth within family, this reward. The 10 of Pentacles also talks about some type of inheritance, okay, through families. So that could be illuminated and coming into you, and maybe that's what's causing the peace to be restored in a relationship, okay? But something is coming through your own making. The Magician is about having all the tools you need at your disposal to create what you want to create. And this is what's aspecting you, the Magician card. And because of that Magician card, you're changing that 10 of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. So now you went from the 5 of Pentacles of poverty, consciousness, and lack, to the 10 of Pentacles, to the King of Pentacles through your communication, through your skills and talents, or through your making, okay? This talks about keeping promises with property, maybe even you solving some type of problems and bringing in this new abundance, okay? You could even be having new celebrations with friends and communicating with new friends and things like that. They could be friends that come in and out, or a friend that just wavers in and out, that you might even be communicating with and creating this abundance with. Okay, now your challenge is going to be it's the 3 of Wands. So your challenge is going to be you preparing, you having foresight, you expanding, okay? Project speeding up. This is what you're trying to make happen. You're trying to open your avenues of meeting different people. New people are coming in and out, and your challenge is really generating that good communication with them. Or your challenge is preparing to travel to meet new people, okay? And having that, it could be you traveling to meet new people, have new experiences and things like that. Maybe even to travel to a lover, okay? That's kind of your challenge, and you're prompted to work on that. Work on your skills, cultivate your skills, invest in yourself. If you're trying to prepare and you're trying to bring in that fast communication, or you're planning to travel or go somewhere, you have to cultivate your skills. You have to make sure you're working on your projects and things like that. Okay, your advice is to make sure that you take the time while you're in the hangman position. You have time to think about it, to take the time to plan. Okay, take the time to plan for the future. The man on this card is looking out for new discoveries, maybe even looking out for a reliable partner to help you cultivate these skills or this craft that you're trying to build. If you want to go on a new journey, you need to make sure that you prepare for that, because you're going to want to have financial security. You're going to want to have that stability coming in. So if you're going to go on a new journey, learn as much as you can about it. Take your downtime to cultivate your skills and learn as much as you can, so that you're coming in more knowledgeable as to what it is you're trying to create. Okay? All right. God bless you. Those are your messages for this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye now, Cancer.